Well, hey there, Scorpio, and welcome to your channel intuitive forecast from the Cosmic Tarot. As we expand on the energies, here's your forecast. Last week of October, beginning of November 2021. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else. Not every message is going to be for you. If it does resonate, though, oh, here we go. If you want me to resonate with your energy, you want to claim the reading, or just say hey and tell me where you're watching from. Always get a kick out of that. Throw a comment below the video. Okay. So we have some foundational cards here, and then we'll get some clarification from the smallest deck in the world. As I have my first sip of my Americano. So good. All right, so we can get started, shall we? Okay, so by the way, thanks again for liking and subscribing to support the channel. I really appreciate you. All right, so we have the Nine of Air, and the Nine of Air is about the shift. It's about your shift, changing anything in your space that's in that negative Nancy territory, or Earth A energy, as I call it, to positive Patty emotions. I call that Earth B: peace, love, joy, appreciation, charity, enthusiasm, passion, contentment. Okay, so when we stop the negative self-talk and we move that to compassion, self-compassion, fear to possibility. You know, it's a call for a shift in you. And when your emotional state shifts, guess what? That's when the rest of you shifts as well. We have the Page of Air. This is about new possibilities. This is about new curiosity, new focus, greater investigation, finding things that maybe you don't know about, interesting, and then doing some exploration there. And what is that going to yield? Well, you got the Seven of Earth, all right? Seven of Earth is about opening to new strategies, decisions being made on new ways to progress forward in positive, material gaining ways. So as you reflect on your perception and change your perception, that's when the world is really going to open up for you in a material way. So let's get some clarification. This is the smallest deck. It's also a very slippery deck. Things fly everywhere. So let's see what happens. Spirit, as you give us some, thank you. Oh, lovely. Look at that. As you give us some cards for our lovely Scorpios. One or two more cards. Okay, we're moving away from that disappointment. Okay, thank you. All right. And the Magician. Sorry, I have Scorpio in my sign. Very exciting. All right, one more sip of Americano. Let's take a look here. Wow. All right. So I get the feeling that some of you kind of feel a little stale, let's call it. You know, a little disappointed, a little stale. You're not exactly feeling it in the last while. Now, no surprise. Number one, we've had the total change in the way that the world is operating because of the pandemic, which has caused a lot of emotional strife, a lot of loss, a lot of material loss, rethinking the way we're doing things in the world overall. Plus, we're just coming out of the Mercury retrograde. So it's that will I ever's, that, you know, will I ever get out of this hole? Will I ever be able to go out and really regain my life again? will I ever, right? And so that brings up feelings of disappointment, but the homework really is about Spirit telling you, all right, here's your time. We're changing your perception, right? We're changing the way that you're thinking. And by doing that and re-strategizing where you want to head to, connecting through the High Priestess, connecting to that spiritual self. Scorpios generally have great psychic ability, and connecting to that realm is really going to open doors for you. First of all, you're going to feel better. All right? You're going to feel better. You're going to connect to something that's bigger than you, knowing that only a little piece of your energy is inside the physical body, because we are pure love and we can't handle the vibration. But outside of that is this amazing connection to the rest of you. And when you're in that pure love state, talk about creation, talk about manifestation, and vibrating out that delicious energy that brings you back deliciousness. But this is about being really tuned into that energy. And let me just tell you, how do we get tuned into it? How do we raise our vibration? Well, we're going and thinking about the good old days, the days when we could go do what we wanted to, and we could be within, 2 inches of people. It was the days. So bringing that childlike innocence, that nostalgia of better times back into your energy space is really going to open you up. Okay? We have the Magician, Manifestation, the Alchemist. All the tools are here for you. All you have to do is use them. And by having that High Priestess in your card, in the reading here, is going to open you up to that energy. You're manifesting. You're manifesting something that's going to bring you the reward. And speaking of rewards, you've got the 8 of Coins. And, the 8 is about, I call it the Apprentice card. Maybe a lot of people call it the Apprentice card. But I call it the Apprentice card. To me, it's about getting paid, money coming in. Okay? Money's on its way. It's time to manifest. It's opportunity to do something new and get paid for it while, you're not the expert. So great cards here. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, all right? And money. That's what this is. This is about increases in finance. This is about finding new, maybe even a new place to live. A new home somewhere, meaning maybe it's a physical home, maybe it's a new home in a new position, a new career. I always call, when you're working in corporate, a new family. And let's round it off with the 2 of Rods, because you are making plans and you are moving forward. End of October, beginning of first week of November, you're moving forward. Your perception is changing, and when your perception changes, your reality changes. Your emotional state, emotion, energy and motion, that is changing. When you move into Earth B energies, positive Patty territory, what you vibrate out is what you get back. All right? So if you're spending 90% of your time worrying, and you're vibrating out all this worry, what is really worry? Worry is about spending time on something that hasn't happened. Or when you relive the past in your mind, and you try to change it. Let's say you had an argument with someone and you're trying to redo it. Well, that doesn't, you're still living in that past. You're not looking towards the future. So, Spirit, there's a little bit of spiritual homework as they're giving me that nod. And well, actually, they're pushing me on my back going, tell them to stop worrying. Tell them everything is going to be okay. Tell them to change their perception. Change your perception, change your life. Change your emotional state, energy, emotion, change your life. And really, you have the tools during this period to do that. So, go forth and prosper. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again for clicking the subscribe button to support the channel. Take care.